Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is doing good. Today we're just gonna be doing a little bit of chill trading, and kind of going over my process on how I take trades. Eventually I'll do a series on exactly what I use to break trades down, exactly what strategy I use, and things like that. But for right now, we're just gonna have a chill day and just trade, and I'll kind of walk you through on why I'm taking it. So we have the Nasdaq pulled up here. You can't see my entire screen just because it's a larger monitor, but you can see the decent portion here. And these are all the lines on my screen, right? You're probably like, what are all these lines? So to trade, I use a method called order flow, and order flow is actually how much volume is in the market, and volume is just how many shares are currently being traded, right? Like how much is being traded, and that's what we see here. So all these lines represent some sort of volume within the market, and as we can see, these levels kind of hold areas of where price is going to bounce off of, or price could just run right through them like we see here. So we like to catch those levels and kind of take the bounces off of them or the push throughs off of them. So the main thing is also you always want to be checking, news, whether that be news, right? Tonight we don't really have any until it's 8:30. Or you want to be checking Truth Social, because sometimes you have news that can just automatically plummet. Like right now we're just dropping. It's not market open yet. We still have 7 minutes, but this is still pretty unusual to just be straight dropping like this. So Trump could be tweeting or something like that. And we're on an evaluation account today. Market has been a little rough the past week. As a matter of fact, if you're just starting trading this year, yeah, it's a little complicated. It's a little bit tricky because of the war and whatnot. But we make do. So, and then I also have a software called Bookmap, and it shows me where resting orders are, so we can kind of get a good understanding of where liquidity lies in the market. And it just helps me plan my levels better. So let's see. The main area obviously we went along off of is 27,563, right? Or 563. So I can see at 60 we have resting orders there, and at 65 we have resting orders there, but they're not as solid resting orders, right? The area where there's a lot solid orders is 50. It's 550. And 550 really isn't nothing for me. I mean, that would be a one confirmation trade, so it'd be a C rank trade. So I rate my trades off of confirmation. So if we have 3 confirmations, all that means is it's an A trade. 2 confirmations is a B, 1 confirmation is a C, right? Whether those confirmations, it's kind of at your discretion about what you trade. If it's a C trade, we'll be going in with light sizing, so 1 contract, and then B or A, we could go in with 2. But from what I'm seeing now is we can see earlier in the day we absolutely ripped up. I mean, straight through, which leaves us with 1 or 2 options. So either A, we're going to take that opportunity to bounce off one of these levels and continue up, which is what I'm thinking we're gonna do, right? So clearly here's the main possibility here. And as a matter of fact, I am just gonna set a limit kind of a little bit below this area because we have a couple dips, but overall it bounced off this area here. And like I said, there is resting orders at 65 area, so there's resting orders at 65, so I'll put it at 61, and we're gonna aim for the current day value area low. Stop we'll do below this area here, so whatever that is, and then we'll target kind of point of control area But we are honestly pushing super aggressive right now to the downside. Really aggressive, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to hold this level here. So I might kind of place it down here. It kind of depends, right? So I would be taking this one off of one confirmation or two confirmations. If I'm taking it up here, one confirmation, or excuse me, two confirmations. If I'm taking it down here, this would be one confirmation, because even though it is near the value area high, I don't see orders until 50, right? And look at this, we're just running straight through this. So very, very bearish already on the day is what I'm thinking. So there's an HVN down here by point of control, right? So we've already proven that we can't break this level, and lots of orders are stacking up at 50, right? 50, 50, 50, and there's a small kind of shelf here. So we could easily reject, right? So I'm thinking if we retest that, then we should be able to push up here with the stop right where I said, and we're gonna place that. Okay, so we have current limit orders, an actual limit order set, yes, but on bookmap, you can't see my bookmap, but I can. We've got limit orders, buy limits obviously, and then we have the obviously overnight value area high, which we're also setting as well. So just things to keep in mind. And then a lot of it's just going to be just waiting to see what we do. We've hit this exact same overnight value area high 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times. And each time we have gone up. So gone up, gone up, gone up, gone up. Hopefully we can get, you know, a retest and go up as well. So we'll see. And I do, if I, like, for instance, if you want to get in on a retest, there's something called OTE. So, like this is beautiful right now. We would have gotten in if we would have placed it, but I just didn't like how fast we were coming down. So, OTE kind of gives us an area of where if we do retest, you know, something, it might be nice to see where that's at. And so the 50 to the 0.705 is a decent range here, right? And you want to move it kind of on the transition area, right? So where price crosses back into, the overall goal is price to come back into here, tap us in, and then obviously go up and tag our TP, right? That's kind of what we want. Now whether that's going to happen, we don't know. I'm going to adjust this to kind of move it in between these two lines. Like it's going to give us a better chance. Re-put this back. And now we wait. So let's see if we can't come down. So just a little bit here. The only reason why I'm not going short here on like for instance, let's say it wants to come up, retest, and go short. The only reason why I'm not playing shorts is because we've just hit this same level, like I said, multiple times, and it seems to be holding. But man, we are pressing up, so I don't know if we'll get any type of drawdown or retest. I hope so. It's a waiting game. We're making some movement down now. And also, so this volume profile right here is called the current day current profile, and this is like kind of how you want to execute. This is not really what you take trades based off of. You can, it would just be a C rank trade, but this is not the most reliable information, right? Previous day or overnight is really what you want in terms of volume profile and things like that. So just looking for that nice retest, right? And then I'm gonna aim for 1625 because I can see that 1625 has lots of sell limits at it, which tells me that's a nice profit area. But if we do get tagged in, we'll probably take it off at point of control. So we are kind of respecting it up here. We're not really pushing past this. So my hope is we push down a little bit to OTE. Now you want to be patient because, okay, see, then we just run right through. Okay, so yeah. I mean, obviously we would have had the right buys here, but in a situation like that, that kind of sucks because we were right. We could have got filled there. You know, it is what it is. We'll now be looking for something different. $16.25 is still holding very strong with sell orders. We're trying to give ourselves something here. It's at point of control too, so near point of control, I should say. So 16.25 is right up here, just kind of a little bit of a random area. So if I were to take a short here, it'd be a one confirmation, and it's not even at like an HVN or LVN. It's kind of just sitting there a little bit. If we come down from here, there's two things that I think will possibly happen. Number one, we might come off of this, come down here. That's number one. Or number two, we're gonna push up in here, and then we'll short back down to here. right? So those are those two possibilities that I'm waiting on. I do think the overnight value high will hold though. I don't think we'll go past that. But I think I am going to place a short at 16.25. This is a C rank trade, so obviously one, we're going a little light here, and obviously we want short to the bottom. Place our stop loss up there, 16.25, okay. Like I said, this would have been a really good entry. Obviously we were just still setting up and we were coming down pretty aggressive, so you know, it is what it is though. And then 9 times out of 10, Asia is going to be slower sessions. So we're currently in Asia session right now. So 6 p.m. to, I don't know, I think it's like a.m. or something. But 8 p.m., there will be a lot more action. Normally, this doesn't happen. This whole thing and this much volume does not happen. It's weird. And it was like this last night too. Normally, it's kind of painfully slow, but that just means you get more time to kind of curate your orders specifically and kind of analyze more. So it might take us a minute to actually get up here. And by the way, there is no sell orders kind of above us right here. There's buy orders below us, kind of down here, but there is nothing above us until 16.25. There's nothing up here. So, and then there's some more down here as well as buy orders. So if we do kind of come down, we're only going to come down to kind of here and then push up. So if we do come down all that way, it would have to be news or something, because that'd be pretty crazy. And we are starting to come down pretty aggressively. Like I said, these past few nights have been weird, man. Like, if we break that, that'll be interesting for sure. Because this is where most of the buy orders are sitting, right here. If you wanted to, you could probably even place a C rank trade to bounce off of this here and come up, but it's only one confirmation. It's only 5 limit orders on that one, so. At 27,625, where we have our order, is there are currently 54 orders sitting there, and above that there's a lot more sell orders, so many. So like I said, we're gonna be around this range here, but majority we should push up to here, because the market always wants to grab the liquidity, right? Grab the liquidity. It's always looking for those orders to grab, so it moves to where the most orders are, unless obviously like a news event happens and things like that. So yeah, this is more Asia speed right here. This is how slow Asia can be sometimes. So yeah, we recovered there. Small pullback. Plenty of buy orders underneath. And this is technically a, like, if you want to classify it as a 2 confirmation trade and say it's a B setup, that's fine, because it is kind of near POC. The distance is kind of a lot though, so I would classify this more as a C trade, right? Because we're using the current volume profile and we really only have one thing, which is a sell order sitting there. But we've been bearish this entire time, as you can see. And maybe we can get it to, yeah, I mean, it is also kind of OTE of the range as well. Optimal trade entry, OTE. So I would then, okay, I'd classify this trade here, this one. Hopefully we get up to it. If this does work out, it would be a B ranked. We have point of control, we're kind of nearby it, and we have plenty sell orders. So, and then you can also take into account we're bearish this entire range. And the reason why we didn't continue down is because look at this. We were bullish the entire time, right? So it wouldn't really make any sense to push past this, especially since we've held so much, and especially since there's so many orders being traded right here, right? Price has not been able to break this, right? We want to keep going up. But the reason why we're going to take shorts up here, like I said, bearish in this current session, and there's plenty of sell orders here, right? And point of control, so this red line here, let's talk about point of control a little bit. Point of control is the area where the most orders are traded and where buyers and sellers most agree on price or fair value, where buyers and sellers think that the price is fair value, right? So that's what point of control is. It is the most orders traded at fair value. And so oftentimes price will not be able to break fair value, and fair value is kind of hard to get through, right? So we kind of aim for that to either be a take profit or a stop loss or something like that. Boom, direct bounce off of the area of which I said. It could have been a decent long too, one confirmation long, but I'm not interested in that. What did I say? What did I say? Boom, immediate bounce off of that. And like I said, immediate bounce because there were buy limits here, right? So normally I stay on the charts until about 8:30 p.m. It's currently 7:16, so about an hour left. I like to see the 7 to 8 is very slow. The 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. is a very slow session. That's why I think we might not even make it up here until 8 o'clock. Right, we might not even make it up here until 8 o'clock. So sit tight. Right, like I said, you could have taken that for the one confirmation and then just ridden it out until probably up there. also, I want you to look at how we came up here, right? And the reason why it's like, okay, well, here's a line here. Why don't we just short off that? Well, look, because look at this is not indicative of short, right? The volume is not there. Look here. Massive candle, massive candle, massive candle, massive candle pushing us down, right? And in here, there's not a massive candle pushing us down. It's very slow, very slow. And hopefully the session moves a little bit quicker here. So normally you could plug some tunes in and just get to it. What did I say though? Bang, direct longs right there. Absolutely, that would have been a beautiful play. Alright, we're getting close here. Like I said, this will be a B trade. Still plenty of orders sitting there. Plenty of orders sitting there. And near POC. So, yeah. Now, if we start to accumulate volume here, if we start to accumulate volume here, then that's when we get out, because that means we're starting to see acceptance, and we don't want to see acceptance. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, nah. Oh, nah, bro. If we straight reject from here, I'm gonna be... Are we serious? Look at that. Are we serious? I swear, bro. If this does not tap me in, bro... I swear, bro. If this does not tap me in, I'm gonna be angry. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, we're building up 595. We might switch our stop to All right, 595. We have 110 freaking buy orders, so that would definitely be where my profit target is going to be. So hopefully we can push here and then come down. Bro, if we don't get tapped in here, I'm gonna lose my ever-loving mind. There's still 66 orders sitting at 625 though, so we could come up again and come down, but if we run all the way down to here, bro, I'm gonna be so mad, because look at that. Literally, it's been here the whole time, and we just didn't get tagged in. To be fair, market makers probably pulled the rug before then. Wow, 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 bro. Did you see? Okay, yeah, that's alright, guys. That's okay. Okay, so as you can see, we literally played out an inch away. What did I say? So hopefully you took that. Let's see if we can't get in based on the OTE of this range here. Right in the middle here. We open in literally like 3 seconds, so let's see. Move this a bit closer here. Gonna try and take it down. Alright, let's see, bro. We better tap in on this. Okay, what are we doing? We just shot way up there. Let's see if we can recover here. Let's see. Let's see, bro. We're looking for a nice push down here. Let's open up Bookmap. There's some cells above it. Gonna try and get out down here. See if we can't push. We're holding here. Oh wow. There we go. Okay, so I kind of have a rule 2 losses, and honestly, we're gonna try the one at 2.5 again. We're gonna try this last one at 2.5, and then if we lose this, then we're off for the night. But we're gonna try this again. The reason why we try this OT of the range, 1 confirmation. That's all right. Take 2. This is not what we want to see, bro. Like, come on. This freaking thing, bro. It's alright. If we just drive down here, then I'll just be done for the night. So if we break past this area here, this area, if we break past that, then I'm just done, because price doesn't want to do what I want to do. And then we'll have taken one loss of about 250 on eval.